What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Lou, and I'm back at it again with another video. Today I have my little sister with me, and we're gonna be reacting to a video.
Okay, today's video is about what's his name? Sorry, Derek Jackson and his wife Denaya Jackson. So you guys, they posted this 2 days ago, so you guys might know about this story because the Shade Room posted, Spiritual World, all them blogs on Instagram, they posted. So basically this man cheated on his wife plenty of times and he got caught, and the people he cheated with, you know, they spilled the tea. So we're gonna react to this man explaining how he cheated on his wife.
What's going on, guys? Derek Jackson here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Denaya. And we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true, some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derek Jackson was involved.
Wait a minute. Why does he sound like he's like... Okay, I'm sorry, because this is so disrespectful to the wife. You know, I feel bad for her. But hold on. Why is he talking like... He doesn't even look ashamed or disappointed in himself. He's like explaining it like it was a whole... Louis, you cheat on your wife, you gonna go on YouTube and explain how you cheat on her? And she looks so...
It's the new wave, but like I think I've seen him on Instagram before giving advice. He
gives advice. Listen, I've seen him before. He gave advice about marriage, so you know, and now he got caught cheating. So
ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's not that. It's like you can give advice.
Yeah, you can. But wait,
all we gotta do is practice what you preach. But anyways, I'm gonna put that out of the way.
Because it's the beginning of the video, so...
It's not bad advice. You could take his advice because you know it's good for you. It will benefit you, even though if you know the guy's not doing it. You get what I'm saying? If a guy is telling me how to make money and he's not making money... I'm going to ask questions. How are you telling me how to make money but you're not making money? But anyways, like...
Wait, but like, why is he holding her hand like that? Like, she was holding him hostage? Okay,
everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
With other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out. Definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took, and definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now, I'm saying this publicly, not because I'm, you know, married to you guys.
You said biblical faithful. What is faithful outside of the Bible? Is there two definitions of being faithful? So the Bible has a definition of being faithful, and let's say another book outside of the Bible has a definition too? Because a lot of people would say that, like, let's say, according to the Bible, being faithful is this. What about outside of the Bible?
Oh.
Do you get your faithfulness within the Bible,
or like,
you know,
in
is it something that
you apply?
So if you don't have the Bible, if you didn't have the Bible, would he be faithful? Do you need the Bible to learn how to be faithful, or is it something that's in you that you have to practice or, you know, develop like anything?
This conversation, I've already told her literally everything. I've given her basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it. But now that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things, and then in my real life live contrary to that for any amount of time or any length of time to any extent and think that I can't be held accountable. You know, the same way that I preach, you know, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions.
Because you mentioned earlier he looks like he's relaxed after everything he's done. It looks like they already worked things out. For them to come together and make the video, they had to work things out. Because you could not
because
just...
the way it was spread on the internet is like, it just happened,
Like
and he
you
was like,
said.
okay, come make a video so we can clear things up.
That's the thing
I
about
think
the
they
internet.
worked in. Well, that's why I need to see the video to see what's this about. Because they say that they're calling her stupid for staying, but maybe they talked it out because they look like, you know, the social media kept giving rumors, so they're like, okay, come, let's go and explain ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people, they don't empathize. They would just like take a rumor and just accept it and just go with it. You see, people don't like to inform themselves and like judge by their own, you know, understanding or what they hear. They would just like, you tell them, yo, this guy is a killer. Oh yeah, he is. He is. You definitely right. They won't even check the person's background. They just assume things without even questioning. You get what I'm saying? So, but you could tell that they already worked things out.
Deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derek Jackson's no exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised and what trauma, whatever. Look, I made decisions. I made a series of decisions that I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bet and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally in our own healing, in our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys. So we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes, so I do want to just add that I agree with what he just said. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. And it was unacceptable. Mm-hmm. And it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward. And when I've been flooded again with messages and these things and about, you know, I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so. And I stayed gone. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on, I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality, in how he carried himself, in how he presented himself, and conversations that we were able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years of knowing each other. And when we were able to have these dialogues, said, okay, Lord, this is something that you've had your hand on. And this was with me being completely removed from his life. And him pursuing God, continuing to pursue God, and continuing to eliminate these things that led up to the catastrophe that you guys are seeing for the first time. So there's nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about. And so this is not something that is new. We have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from men of God. And that is what I needed for the continuation of me being present in this marriage and to stand by his side. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side, and I have no hesitation, I have no hurt, no shame about that. And it's only because of the grace of God and the mercy of God.
Wait, hold on. But like, he was already a man of God before that, right? Because he would preach. He has a whole book. Because I know this guy, I've seen him before. Mm-hmm. So you were already a man of God. You did what you did. And then like...
You want to see other men of God to give you advice to be a better man of God?
And it's like, God. But like, yes, I'm not saying God doesn't do good, or yes, he helps, but like, just remove God for a second between y'all. Are you guys back together because God saved y'all, or y'all want to be together? Like, I don't understand. Like,
okay, first of all, I just want to speak on certain things that she said, because I just imagined as she was speaking, because she looked so calm and fluid and unbothered, like she's at peace, you could tell. And I just imagine, because there were certain people in society, like, they would watch this video and be like, yo, man, I would beat this shit.
Seriously.
Oh my God, girl, you gotta leave. What? You know, you get what I'm saying? A lot of people would just like they would start spazzing at her. Like, and I know that a lot of people done that already. Like, why you even here? Why you still with this guy? Like, you know, if he did it once, he's gonna do it again. And yo, I'm really proud of her as a woman. She looks very strong and strong-minded in a sense. It's like, either way, even if she would have choose to, completely back out of this relationship, she has all her rights, but she chose to stay, and that takes a lot of guts. It's like she trusts herself with her decisions, and she believes in herself. And I think that she made this decision not only based off his actions, like, because she said, his mentality changed, and he came with a different approach. But I feel like it has to do more with her and who she is as a person. And
exactly.
She felt like the shift in him complemented who she is and who she wants to be. You get what I'm saying? Because what he did made her leave. Because that's not what she wants, and that's not what she wanted to be with. And then when she saw the shift, she's like, yo, that's actually what I want. And you're proving it to me. You're showing it to me. So this really complements who I am and where I want to go. So I'm willing to bet on you.
There's nothing wrong with that. The reason why they're coming for is just, it's good. Like, you forget. A lot of people forgive cheating men. We're not going to stay here. We forgive. But the problem is, if he goes and embarrasses her again, this is just an embarrassment. Because he's known for doing this for years. So what if behind the scenes they already dealt with this and it's like, yo, I cheated, and then they try to fix it and he went and do it again? There's a reason why this information, because they said I was on a time ago, but there's a reason why this information came out again. Why are these girls like talking about it? Like the woman that he had an affair with are talking about it. Why now? You understand? Maybe something happened again. I don't know, but it's just.
But so far, they haven't said that.
Yeah. If she trusts herself for her decision, it's cool. But, baby, you're not the one we don't trust. It's the man. It's not to humiliate any other man. It's just like, Because if it happens again, are you going to go back on YouTube and make a whole video about it? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, God changed you. I hope he did. Because...
And we have already turned a new chapter in this story. We are continuing to move forward, and we are just now sharing that with you all. And I forgave him, and most importantly, God has first forgiven him, and I also forgive the others as well. And with that, we are free and moving forward. So absolutely. That's all I have.
Yeah. And I get it. Some of y'all, like, this may come.
She mentioned now we are free. And that I really like what she said, because I feel like her running away from him, because she said I was gone, far gone from him. You could be gone from someone, but you're not free from whatever y'all going through, unless you guys sit down and fix it. Even if you guys don't get back together,
you have to fix it.
There's that. You have to fix whatever it is, because in order for you to move on to that next chapter, whether it's with the person or without the person, you have to address your feelings, your hurt, and what you went through with the person that you went through the situation with. Unless you do that, you're just gonna hate the world. Any guy, if you're a woman or a man, any guy or girl that approaches you, you're gonna be defensive, and you're gonna really like put a barrier, and you won't allow some people to enter your life because of what someone else did. And I'm not saying like protecting yourself is wrong. It's just like there's a certain extent that like you have to fix certain things in your life and not just see everybody as a cheater or everybody as a bad guy.
Yeah.
You have to address it, because we make bad decisions. Like he said, you make decisions, but these decisions doesn't always define who you are, because there are mistakes. People make mistakes. A lot of decisions leads to mistakes, but those mistakes doesn't have to define who you are. And unless you take the time to work it out and fix things, you're going to carry that baggage. And when you meet someone else, you're just going to throw it at them. So you have to make sure whenever you go through something in a relationship, whether you decide to stay with the person or leave, make sure that you fix what happened. and then you move on to that next chapter. So when you move on to that next chapter, you won't carry the past, you know, the trauma or those past nightmares with you to make it someone else's nightmare. Or to make it let's say you stay in a relationship, you make it your partner's nightmare. Every day you remind this person, remember when you did that, you did this, you did this. So it's important to heal before you move on to the next chapter. And that's the mistake a lot of people make. They don't heal and they just want to move on. You can't move on unless you heal. So,
and I think it seems more bad because, you know, he's a celebrity. So he feels like he owes an explanation to everyone. That's why it looks bad, because we know about their business. But if it was on the low, and they, you know, handled their marriage and didn't go public, no one would have anything to say about them. So I think it's really the fact that he went public. Everybody's like, oh, he don't cheat on, you know, people are reacting even more since he's a spiritual man and he always like make videos, advice. So I think that's why people are really coming for them.
yeah.
But,
A huge shock, probably a huge disappointment. I let a lot of you down. You know, if you've had a perspective shift on who Derek is, hopefully it's away from anything remotely close to perfection, and it is simply that, you know, I am a human, and that does not justify anything that I did. But I don't want anybody out there to be putting me on a pedestal. If you did, then I hate that you did that. Maybe I gave you cause for that, and I apologize if I did. For those who are saying, Derek, I don't want to ever listen to you again, it's totally understandable. I appreciate you while I had your support and helping me get the message out about healing and healthy relationships to so many people who needed it, myself included. And for those who are going to continue to support, man, I appreciate you like never before, because I know it's not going to be easy going forward, at least for a little while so many things are still fresh and attached to my name. But for everybody out there, if you get nothing else from what I've ever said over the last 9 years or right here in this video, please get this. Nothing is right until it is right with God. Nothing works until it comes into alignment with biblical standard of how God told us to do things, especially when we're talking about a marital, spiritual covenant.
Yes.
You know, you cannot do this by your own understanding, your own intelligence, your own willpower, your own values. You have to have the grace of God to break free from certain things, to stay away from certain things, to not operate from your lowest self, whatever it may be. And it's because it's really only by God's grace that we're even able to be here on this video, holding hands. Well, like a year ago, 7-8 months ago even, I couldn't see this happening. I thought it was over, and I already had begun establishing my relationship with God. But that's the fruit of bringing things in alignment with God. And the mess that's been made, the mess that's now being made public from last year and years past, that's a result of getting out of alignment with doing things God's way. So that's where I stand. That's where we stand. And again, we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
All right, so that's the end of the video. I just have this comment, all right?
wait,
I don't trust none of them, man. These YouTube relationships, these social media relationships, I don't trust none of them. This is entertainment. You get what I'm saying? As soon as they start losing views and things like that, it's always the same cheating thing. That's it for the video, man. I hope you guys like the video. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my sister's channel. I'm going to put your link in the description. Yeah, man. I'll see you guys on the next reaction video.
we gotta beat Lewis on the subscribers. I'm at 117. Subscribe!
Alright, we 6 subscribers away from 200, so let's hit 200 subscribers after this video, man. I appreciate it, and one love.
Bye.
And remember, don't trust the media except for us.
Yeah.